Hello, viewers. Welcome back. This is going to be a little different reading today. I will be doing some more political readings later, but I just wanted to take a few minutes because in light of Epstein's death and the court cases and all of the information at risk of being lost, I just wanted to first do a little meditation here, and I'm just going to invite you guys to join me for a few minutes before I do a little special reading. So I'm just going to kind of lower my camera a little bit. I have a votive tea light here, and I'm just going to invoke some archangel energy and ask you to join me as a collective to help with shining a light on this. So Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Saint Raphael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Saint Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel, Saint Ariel, Archangel Ariel. We thank you for joining us today. We thank you for helping us, and we join our energy with yours to shine a bright, white, cleansing light of love on all of this dark energy, to bring all this corruption, all of this sex trafficking, all of this blackmailing and harming of children, harming of immigrants. We ask you and we thank you for shining a bright, cleansing light, a bright white light. We surround on all this information to bring it out into the open, to cleanse this from our society, from our government, to shine a light on any involved, and to bring justice. Okay, I just felt the need to, as a collective, bring some positive energy into all of this. A lot of you, I can tell from comments on the videos, are very worried, very upset. And I just want to ask, first, special angel reading, angel guidance. Yeah, I have a lady, Lorna Byrne, out of Ireland. I love to watch her videos. She doesn't have any recent ones. I'm sorry, I'm sweating here in the light. I'm going to pause for a minute and turn one of the lights off. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Note to self, don't take a hot shower and then sit under a hot light to do a video for YouTube. Lorna Byrne, she's a wonderful lady out of Ireland who sees angels. She actually sees them amongst us, and she always talks about America, how she loves the U.S., and our freedom and our democracy. And she talks about the gathering angels that gather people to come here and have, ever since, even before we became a country, but bringing people here to the experience of the U.S. So I feel that America is very protected, and what we try to represent with freedom and liberty for all, even though it seems like a lot of injustices are happening right now in our own country. I just want to ask the angels guidance on, are they helping us to protect our democracy? Are they helping us to purge corruption from our systems? And I'm hearing yes already. I'm just going to pull Archangel Raphael in. Archangel Raphael, speak with us today. For the collective of angels, Raphael is saying, for the collective of angels. So speaking on behalf of all the angels that are working with us and helping. Yes, helping us to get to calmer waters. It's a difficult journey. They're in rough waters. It's a very difficult journey, but they are helping us to get to calmer waters. We're in a time of great heartbreak. This looks almost like Lady Liberty on her pedestal, doesn't it? I'm very drawn to that. We're in a time of heartbreak. We're in a time of great upheaval and kind of blowing things apart, and destruct. It seems like people are trying to destruct our government. It is a battle. It is a battle. It's a spiritual war as much as it is, us protesting, letting people know in our government we're not going to stand for this, and helping to separate those from our government who are not upholding our Constitution. The heartbreak is intentional to try to set everyone off balance, is what Raphael is saying to me. The trying to blow apart, our democracy, trying to change it, trying to plant new seeds for harvest. It's an attempt to throw everyone off balance. Trying to make everybody choose sides. All of that energy is just trying to throw everyone out of balance. But the angels are here. This is a very healing card, Temperance. And it's also about having patience as we're going through this. The angels are here with us, and there is good news to come. Everything that they have been trying to destroy within our government, everything, from the EPA to our immigration policies to ignoring the rule of law, ignoring law, just blatantly breaking laws right and left. Everything will be purged. There will be new beginnings. There will be a new president. There will be new leaders that step forward. We're all very dissatisfied with the money that's in politics and how it has corrupted our government, and it has burdened our democracy. It has burdened our government. It has always been there, is what Raphael's saying. The ease with which people can be corrupted. We are human, we're spiritual beings, but having a human experience, and everyone wants to get to higher ground. I was struck the other day. I was listening on MSNBC to interviews with some farmers in Iowa where they're doing their campaigning. And a lot of them, even though they're hurting financially, are still supporting our current president because they still think he's going to get them a better deal. They don't understand once he has riled up China so much that embargoes will be, China's talking about putting an embargo on us. Once China starts getting their soybeans and other products from other countries, they won't return to the U.S. farmers. So even at our farmer level, there's a little bit of greed because everyone wants to be on better footing. The temptation for greed higher up in our political system is insane. And that's just part of being human, because everyone wants a better life. Yes, there's treachery in the dark, but there's also a feminine energy that's more nurturing. The light of the moon brings forward a more feminine, nurturing energy to our country. It's more grounded. The Queen of Pentacles, although she can be about money, like sitting pretty financially, Pentacles are also about earth, metal. Metal comes from the earth, and it's about grounding ourselves in a more feminine energy, and that is what's going to be able to help us hang on to our democracy. That is what is going to bring more contentment. Yes, our rule of law that has been corrupted by greed. Our rule of law, our lawmakers, our corporate influences, everything, it all goes to greed. It all goes back to greed. And we're now beginning to ask the right questions. We're all becoming much more vocal, doing protests, in a nonviolent way. We are battle weary, but what I'm hearing is our angels just want us to know that we are being protected. We're at the beginning of grounding in this earth energy. We're at the beginning of it. We have new beginnings in front of us. We're beginning a new journey in our political system. There will be great celebrations. And again, this is interesting because there's 3 women here that are dancing and supporting each other. There's 2 men that are looking on and watching. And the men, where the women are smiling, the men are sort of have dour faces. They look very glum. So I'm very drawn to that feminine energy. Now, that feminine energy, it doesn't mean women, per se. It doesn't have to be just women. It's just about a more nurturing feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us, and it's calling forward that more feminine, nurturing energy and cooperating from a loving place, cooperating and making alignments from a more loving place. Yes, bringing forward, giving birth, as the Empress to that feminine energy, bringing a new beginning. Those who have been bad news for us, those who have been manipulators, going by the wayside, and opening the door to shine the light on all the illusions that have been there. All right, so justice is here now. Justice is here now, and this in particular, this angel of justice, is what they're really trying to protect right now. What is going on in court cases and investigations. Justice is here now. This is a journey also. This is part of our journey that we were meant to go through as a country, to manifest what we want our country to be, to bring about. We have all the tools to do this. The magician has all the tools to manifest what he wants to manifest. He's like an alchemist. So we have all the tools to manifest. And we have already gotten the plan off the ground. We have already put out there a lot of the things that we need, and we're just kind of in a waiting period of waiting for those ships to come back in. So again, patience, have patience is what I'm hearing. Yes, this is a end of a cycle, beginning something new. You know, the Fool's journey in Tarot, it begins with the Fool card, which is the number 0. And it ends, you know, with the World card, the completion of the cycle, the success, the victory. And all the other major arcanas in between take you through the fool's journey. But just because a journey ends, something else begins, another journey begins. So we learn one thing and then we move forward and we have to learn something else. There will be more cooperation in our government. There will be more working across the aisles. There will be more, I'm feeling more laws put into place, and learning to protect our impoverished, whether it's immigrants, whether it's people that are living below the poverty line, learning to bring assistance to them. New plans will be made. New plans will be made. It's beautiful. So they're saying, rest easy, rest easy. Go within for your wisdom, rest easy. The sword of truth is upon us. The sword of truth is upon us. We have the power to do what we want and what we need to do as a collective, as a country. We are secure. We are safe. We may feel isolated and alone in our garden, but we, as a collective, we are safe. And they're saying to guard against getting in a prison in your own mind, getting in a prison, going down the rabbit hole, so to speak. Going into the negative energy too much makes it hard to manifest from the light. So when you feel yourself going down the rabbit hole, and getting depressed or getting frustrated or angry, take a few moments to sit calmly, breathe. For me, here's something interesting I started doing as another form of meditation for me. I started guitar lessons at the age of 58. Just a couple of weeks ago, I started taking guitar lessons, and I find when I'm practicing between personal readings that I do for you all, I'll go and I'll practice for 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, because as you're learning guitar, for anyone who has ever learned, it takes a little while for your fingers to toughen up to the strings. You start to develop a little bit of callus. So I can't play for more than like 15 minutes at a time until my fingertips get a little more tough. But I'm so absorbed into placing my fingers in the right place and my technique, and am I hitting the right note, am I on the right string. I'm so absorbed into it that I can't think about anything else but playing this guitar correctly. And it was interesting when I went for my lesson last week. My instructor, a lovely man, just love him, said, "Isn't it like meditation?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Right now I'm very focused on the technique, trying to remember the right way to hold my hands, the right key, the right strings to be on, everything, what this hand is doing, everything." He said, "Well, just wait, because, when you get to where the technique is like muscle memory, where you know how to do it, then it's all about the music. Then it's like you're absorbed in meditation with the music and the resonance." String instruments for me resonate in my body. They run up and down my chakras whenever I hear string instruments. But I thought that was a beautiful concept of, right now we're learning the technique. We're learning the technique. We're learning in our government what needs to happen in the technique. As we blossom and grow, then it's going to be about the music we create, and we'll be absorbed in that, the beautiful music that we'll create. So on that note, I want to thank our angels for being with us. Thank you for joining me. I know this was a little different today. I just had to get my head for a little bit out of political readings. I do have a whole list of questions that I still have. Trust me, we will get back into those. But I just wanted to invite some positive angel energy in and share it with you guys, because I can tell the stress that it's putting on people in the comments and the emails that I get. So thank you for watching. If you like this, play it again from time to time. I think it's very reassuring just to know, just take a few minutes to breathe and feel the angel energy with you. I get angel tingles, down my spine, down my back, down my arms. I smell scents for different angels. Raphael smells like roses to me. Archangel Michael smells like patchouli to me. Gabriel smells like gardenias. So I'll suddenly start smelling gardenias. I'm like, oh, hello, Gabriel. And I know when I smell gardenias, Gabriel's getting ready to announce something. And Ariel smells like frankincense and myrrh, which is kind of a sweet, spicy scent. That's how they present themselves to me. They may present themselves to you in a different way, but I know when I walk in a room and I have no flowers in the room, I burn unscented candles because I don't like too many conflicting scents going on in a house. So I burn unscented candles. And when I smell roses, I'm like, hello, Raphael. The other thing, Raphael presents himself to me as dragonflies. And whenever I see dragonflies, I usually will see 3 in one day. It usually comes in 3. So I may see a live one flying around in my garden. I may see one on TV. I may open a book or a magazine and there's a picture of a dragonfly, but I may be out shopping and I see a dragonfly on product, on a t-shirt or something. But I will usually see 3 dragonflies in one day, sometimes very insistent, like driving down the road, sitting at a red light, and a dragonfly comes right at my window and just hangs there right in front of me, buzzing like, hello, hello, hello. In the garden, I've never, since I moved here, I've never seen dragonflies around my house. I've never seen hummingbirds around my house. And all of a sudden this year, I have all different kinds of hummingbirds showing up, and I have all different kinds of dragonflies showing up. And they're in my front garden, they're in my back garden in the labyrinth, which I videotape quite a bit with Lucy. But they even come up, like if I sit on my side porch, if I am just sitting there looking out, enjoying the day for a few minutes, they'll come up and get right in my face to get my attention. So watch for dragonflies. That's Raphael saying, we're here. We're here. So thank you again for watching, and I hope this helps some of you to stay calm, stay positive. Bye-bye.